Thank you, Tim. I'd like to acknowledge the organizers of this session, thank them for the opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the Journal of Prosthetics and Orthotics. I've been the editor-in-chief of JPO for about 3 years now. For those of you who don't know me, I'm executive director of the Northwestern University Prosthetics Orthotics Center. I'm an associate professor of the Department of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation in Feinberg School of Medicine, and I primarily conduct research on prosthetics and orthotics. So I'm very interested in the publication process, very familiar with it, and seek to publish my own work. Unfortunately, not so much in JPO recently because I view that somewhat as a conflict of interest. But what I'd like to do over these next few minutes is share with you a little bit about JPO. The mission of the Journal of Prosthetics and Orthotics is to promote, enhance, and disseminate information pertinent to the science and practice of prosthetics and orthotics. So we're interested not only in the clinical aspect of P&O, but also the research that's being conducted within the field. So the content of submitted manuscripts can focus on P&O clinical practice, research, education, and technology. JPO has a relatively long history, not as formally as the Journal of Prosthetics and Orthotics. It actually began back in 1977 as a newsletter, Prosthetics and Orthotics Clinic. It was published as that newsletter for 5 years. From 1982 to 1988, it was known as the Clinical Prosthetics and Orthotics, and since 1989, it has been known as Journal of Prosthetics and Orthotics. JPO is published quarterly by Lippincott, Williams, and Wilkins, and I have their the website located here, so you can go directly to the JPO website to download articles and to review current and archived issues. It's also accessible through the Academy's website, the American Academy of Orthotics and Prosthetists, AAOP. They actually have a nice gateway to the main publisher site. It's also available on Ovid database via institutional subscriptions, and I've provided that web link for you here as well. To access JPO articles, everyone has access to articles that are more than 2 years old. They become freely available to the general public, but for the most recent 2 years of articles, people have access to those through the benefit of an Academy membership, AAOP, or by independent subscription. It's JPO content is searchable through the Lippincott, Williams, and Wilkins website, through CINAHL, Scopus, Google Scholar, and Ovid. Articles are accepted to JPO with the understanding that the manuscript has not been submitted or published previously, nor is it being considered for publication by any other media. JPO does offer the hybrid option for open access, like POI, where authors can choose to hold copyright if they want to pay the publication fee, and then it becomes freely available immediately to the public upon acceptance. So I'd like to thank you again for learning a little bit more about POI and JPO. If you have any questions, here's my email address, and look forward to your submissions. Thank you.